the deal with our whole mess with YouTube for monetization was that we were dealing with a clerical error, and we began to address it on our own. And then it became something that just, as I say, took us over. It engulfed my life. I was bumming. I was seeing this world of our channel beginning to lose altitude financially because we didn't have the support from super stickers and super chats and the monetization beyond that. And one guy sort of wrote in and said, is there anything I can do to help? And then he did something with us. He didn't have any connections or special. He just did something and suggested some things that I thought, wow, our audience could benefit from this. And they know this guy. And this guy is Jefferson Graham, everybody. He is, I think you're up for sainthood in this show's world for what you did with us. Thank you. You know him from...
I get a Caesar salad. Yes.
You do. I told him I'd get him a Caesar salad.
Thank you.
The Jefferson Graham Substack, of course, is at jeffersongraham.substack.com. I like that because once you subscribe, you automatically get all of Jeff's stuff in your email box. You don't have to hunt for it. It comes to you, and it's really all terrific. And of course, he hosts Photo Walks on YouTube and in all the places that Photo Walks airs. So we're going to do some stuff today related to your Photo Walk series, but you would talk to me about maybe relating to the audience some ways that they can be helped in their efforts to tackle so many of these issues related to customer service. You just get lost in deep space, as we did with YouTube.
Okay, well, there were two mistakes that Mark made. Now, no offense, Mark, but one of them was, I don't want to be overbearing. I don't want to be a nudge. I wrote them. I'm just going to wait for them to write back to me. No. You do not do that, and you don't let it sit. You just jump on it, and you stick on it, and you don't give up. So there's several ways to reach customer service. Now, these big tech companies don't want you calling them, and they won't take a phone call. Some of them may, but most of them won't. So your first option is always you want to call. You want to get somebody on the phone, and if that doesn't work, the email is not great. The chat is good because they're not allowed to hang up, and you just keep on going until you have an answer. And so when you find the chat, and it's always hard, but you find a way to get to the chat, and then you don't stop. When they'll say, here's a very helpful help article that you could read, and it will tell you how to do it. Well, no. It never relates to you. It relates to this mythical person, and there's always something wrong. And when they say, read the article, you say, no, do it for me. Do it for me. Let's solve this now. When they say, well, you read the article, here's how to do it. No, you tell me how to do it. Let's fix the situation now, and you don't let them go. And if you stay on top of them, you'll eventually get the situation resolved.
The notion that this is something from John, keep asking for a supervisor, that wasn't something that you suggested. I mean, although we did look in our case, what Jefferson's suggesting is exactly what, once he was on board, we began doing. We began interacting with somebody every day. I first had sent emails. I'll tell you what he's told me. He said, send an email every day. Like I would send an email, I hadn't heard anything back.
3 times a day.
Yeah, and I thought, really? I just sent an email, and this guy said that give us 24 hours to move, and you said, no. You sent another email. You sent it every single day. And then Jefferson sent me a text occasionally saying, did you send your email to YouTube today? I mean, we all need a friend like that to push us a little bit, because my instinct is I don't want to be an a-hole to the point that they just park me and then I'll never be monetized. And your point was, no, keep your case in front of them.
Yeah, and it's not like.
But the supervisor thing, you never was. Just to John's point, that was never something that you mentioned anyway.
I didn't think about that because I didn't know what it was going to accomplish. This was a simple thing. You had 2 accounts. You had to close one account, and you had to wait for it to get.
And they wouldn't let us close the other. That's the point. Great, I'll close it. It won't let me close it. That's the problem.
Yeah. You had to say to them, close it for me. Let's close it together. Let's do it right now. Because they kept saying,
right.
Oh, it's just so simple. You could just go do this. And then we would go and look at the account, and that's not what we were seeing. So we needed them to do it. I'll also do customer service Twitter. So that's been something that's been successful, when you can't reach somebody, you just say, hey, I need help. What can we do? And then they'll usually say, DM us, and we'll start talking to you there. And I had that problem with a company called Mighty Networks, and it was a mess. And they were sending me an email, and then 6 hours later they would respond to my reply, and then 6 hours later it would just go on. And if I said, I can't take this anymore, will you take a call with me? And they finally said, sure, we'll do a chat, a Zoom. We'll do a Zoom with you. And you just have to ask for this stuff and say, how can I reach you? I know that Mark did say, how can I call you? And YouTube refused. There's a difference between, the big tech and the smaller tech. I mean, believe it or not, Amazon actually takes phone calls. A lot of these, and Google will only do chat, but the chat works because the stickers are there.
They make it hard for you to get a hold of them. They don't want to talk to you.
No, they don't want to, unless you're spending lots of money. If you're an advertiser, you can reach them, but it's hard. I mean, you'd have to be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to reach them.
I want to be big enough on this show that I don't take calls. That's what I'm really hoping for. Yes, that's what I'm doing for everybody. I just, you're going to go, God, that guy, he used to be so accessible. Yeah, you know what? That was the old Mark. The new Mark, we're doing well. I've been remonetized, baby.
Okay, let's go down the steps. The first thing is you type into Google how to reach customer support for company A, because they'll never tell you on their website, as you know. And I think that's what Mark did. Probably Mark went there and then saw the email and just sent out an email and waited for them to reply.
And let me just say something about the emails and dealing with, because I've seen this in the chat. You're not dealing with native speakers oftentimes. You can tell by the way they email you back. You can tell by the verbiage they use, the language they use. So I would craft the emails, and I did this with John Daly. We worked like really hard to try to get, this has been going on a long time, this YouTube crap. And we would begin to make these emails super short and super simple, like just close this other account, help me close it. We'd not have multiple requests, and then after that we can do, and so the email, is it important? And I'm leading up to a question. Was that important of us to do that? Or in other words, how you craft the email, is it important? They don't want to read some long screed, right?
The trick is getting someone to talk to you. I don't know that the email gets read. The chat, they can't disconnect from you. They have to talk to you. And it's so you want the chat always. I'll say something and you'll have a reply. Now, if that was in an email, you'd be waiting 4 hours, and then you'd write back and you'd wait another 4 hours. So I'd always go for the chat, always go for the Zoom. Some companies will do Zoom. Just find any way that you could have an actual conversation with them.
Okay.
And I'm thrilled to see super stickers and super chat again. This is
it's pretty great. It's pretty great. And Jeff has been generous in actually giving us a super sticker and super chat. So let me ask you about this technology. The technology that you have, which is your QR code. Can we see that? Now, the QR code is pretty, you can take us through this, because we're thinking about doing something like this on our show as well.
Well, I just easily made a QR code. Can we show it? Because I don't see it. Is it being shown right now?
This would be the time to show it, Albert, if you've got it, please. Yeah.
Albert, thank you.
Or Tony, do you have it?
Thanks, Tony.
I can find it. Here it is.
There it is.
Very good. Hey,
thank you.
Gang, I'd like to pick up some new subscribers to my YouTube channel today. All you have to do is open up your phone, open up the camera, and take a picture. It will take you directly to the subscribe button. Can we do a little test to see if like 10 people can subscribe to PhotoWalks TV? I've got top 10 tips for taking great iPhone photos in 2023, and we're doing a photo walk to Palm Desert, California this weekend. A desert in January is always amazing. I think you'll enjoy it. But the main thing is, let's just make sure that this all works. For the audience, and Mark, so you understand, I just type in create a QR code, and I typed in the URL, and then I took a picture of it. And
wow, is that right? Man.
Yeah, it's that simple. And in my tests, it worked. So hopefully this will work. And since it's now covering all of us, you can take that away right now. But Incognito just subscribed. Thank you very much. And somebody else.
Wes subscribed. Yeah. Eric subscribed.
So cool. Great.
Yeah.
I have a 30-second clip from this weekend that Albert has. Why don't we show it? Because I think it's really fun. You never know who you're going to meet in Palm Desert. Look at that. That's at the Living Desert Zoo. that he's behind glass, but I held my iPhone up to the glass, and I think we did pretty well.
Yeah.
Palm Desert is just the desert in the wintertime, because the rains of winter, even as as parched as the landscape is and as infrequent as the rains can be. I know it's a weird thing to say today because it's pouring and now we're getting a soaking, but it just brings the desert to life in ways that you don't typically see, right?
I know, it's amazing, but I'm looking forward to going to Circus Town with you on the way to Zion. What do you say?
I love that idea. Absolutely love that idea. Please, Circus Town. Seems like it was named for us.
Now, before I go,
Yes,
if there's one thing I'm known for beyond photography and tech, it's that I play TV theme songs on the guitar.
Oh,
And
okay. We only have a minute or two. Can you favor us with just a couple?
I'm going to play a very short one. I think it should warrant a super sticker for Mark for getting him out of this misery. The first person to name the tune. First person to name the tune. Okay.
All right. This is a TV theme. I Dream of Jeannie.
No.
It's not I Dream of Jeannie?
Any of the viewers get it?
I thought it was I Dream of Jeannie. Oh, Bewitched, somebody said.
Very good. Just to get you. That's I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum. Thank you.
I don't even want you to tell me. I want to figure this out.
No, that was I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, it was. I was right. I was right. It was I Dream of Jeannie.
That was I Dream of Jeannie. But before I was playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's Bewitched.
Oh, so they got it right in the chat. Yeah. They got it right.
Mary.
Yeah. Mary was right. Neiman was right. JR was right. Liz was right. All right, do one more. I need one more.
Okay, here we go.
Flintstones, yeah. Love it. Come on, everybody. Pretty great. Jefferson Graham. That's really fun. And I feel that we did okay. But the one it was Bewitched that got away from us, right, Kim?
It was
I feel like I had it as I Dream of Jeannie.
We fell flat on that one. But, I give us a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, nice new look, Kim. Did you get a new webcam?
I haven't gotten a new webcam. Tony helped me with the tweak things a little bit so the walls don't look so yellow because I had settings wrong. So I'm still working on things in here.
It looks really good.
Oh, thanks.
It does look good.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah. Jeff, you're great. Thank you for joining us. And really, truly, I think without Jefferson Graham, we would not be monetized right now. The deep space that you end up in dealing with a huge tech company is a kind of deep space that you have no conception about until you actually end up there. And I was getting like borderline depressed about it. And Jeff said, we're going to get on there. We're going to get on the chat. And then he said this, Kim. He said, I'll come on with you. Let's do it together. We'll do the chat together. And we screen shared. And honestly, man, you were like my light in the night, so I thank you very, very much for that.
Maybe savior of the Mark Thompson show.
Let's not overstate it, okay?
Maybe show his nickname be Little Baby Jesus. I don't know.
I think you can call him Little Baby Jesus for now.
This is a word from the Lord, and he's not happy.
Yeah, okay. It was just a working title. That's all. Jeff,
So
thank you.
again,
And yeah,
I'm happy to help anytime.
Photo walks on YouTube. You can find him there. Also at jeffersongraham.substack.com. There's his QR code. Raise your camera to that, and you will automatically be taken there. And to the travel photo YouTube series, you will be. And pretty cool. Thanks, my friend. Good stuff. Jefferson Graham, everybody.
Thanks for taking the day.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.